Yeah, mostly just streaming this as a kind of relaxed chill stream. I find, well, I shouldn't say I find, I guess I should say I used to find Within a Deep Forest to be very relaxing. The music and atmosphere just very calm. I like the aesthetic as well. And to a certain extent, I still kinda like the overuse of cliches.
The year is 2500. The whole world is in ruins. Only a small number of people have survived the war, one of which the infamous and notorious Dr. Cliché. The time machine that he has built has enabled him to travel many hundred years back in time. Here he has been able to complete his most dastardly deed, the building of an underwater laboratory, inside of which he has placed the most powerful bomb the world has yet known. His first attempt failed, and instead led to the creation of a ball, although no ordinary ball. If ever this bomb should explode, the entire planet will freeze and all life will be lost. In this way, Dr. Cliché aims to eliminate beyond all reckoning the possibility of such a future ever coming to pass. Where Dr. Cliché is to be found exactly at present, nobody knows, but rumor has it that the bomb is activated. The world lies in grave danger. That is, unless...
And, notably, that ends with the little ball, which I apparently have the sound up a little bit high for me. I'm gonna go quickly through the tutorial. Wait, it says... Oh. I have literally always used the shift and control keys. I don't think we can actually do anything down there, so... I'm gonna keep it on, just normal difficulty. The, higher difficulty just, adds slipperiness to everything. Which isn't that big of a deal most of the time. It does make, well, basically all it really means is that I would then be using the blue ball to navigate all of the time. Not really a big deal. But I prefer not, not being, basically unable to show off what makes some of these balls neat. And sometimes it takes a little bit to get past this. And we can go in here and talk to people every once in a while. And this is actually a major set of hints for, well, basically the entirety of the game. Realistically, you could get through the vast majority of the game just on the basis of those hints. I think I'm demonstrating why I shouldn't be on hard anyway. Oddly, not having played something like this in ages. And I don't even think I was on Windows 7 last time I played this. So you know, it might have been pretty dang close to the release of this one. I kinda know where to go. I think this guy will pop. Yeah. That's why I was kinda edging over. They give you immediate access to the practice area. Now, what this guy says is, you know, you should probably not do it. And I would normally agree, but it's here, so I'm gonna... And I know I can do it. Ah. Hey, I said it was going to be a relaxing stream. I didn't say who it was going to be relaxing for. And oddly, I'm actually finding this surprisingly relaxing. Largely because I'm actually kind of internally laughing. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this for now. I know we'll get a lot of balls later. I don't remember exactly where all we need to go. I don't think we can get up here yet. I think that requires the next ball step. And we can't get up from there. And this is actually back to the start, so... Obviously, we will have to slightly change our path to get something different. I think this is one of the possible next routes. This game, while not really what I think most people would call a Metroidvania, does have some options as far as where to go. And I don't want to think about how many times I've swapped it back there. And we also want to avoid running into the spider because it'll poison us. Like there. Honestly, it's still just easier to do it from top. Ah. Started going different direction too early. And there we go. We have access to a new ball. And of course, one of the neat things is we can use that to teleport back up to the top. And it provides you a little tutorial on how to exit these things. And with this, we have a fair bit more open. And while I don't have the iron ball currently set to show it off, those spikes won't pop you if you're iron. On the other hand, the little air here also won't lift you. Let me show that off real quick. But I think this is where we want to go. And one of the issues that I'm running into, I think, actually might be related to the fact that I only have ever beaten this on normal once. Every time other than that, I've played on hard. So I'm always assuming that the ball is going to be more slippery than it actually is. Aside from there, that one was me. And it might be that the holding back at that first one is what's required in hard to keep it going. And this is the big thing here. I don't remember what we need to start. Well, I think it's... Oh, we actually do have enough speed. Looks like the pink ball. And I'm not sure if we actually need that. It looks like we do. And that's probably one of my least favorite jumps in here. Least favorite jumps of the early game at the very least. Crossing rooms and this is just kind of difficult at times. And since I'll need to show it off anyway. So that one is real. But these other ones aren't. Not too difficult to deal with. And while I'm not really going to be able to show a lot of the neat tricks you can do in this game off, a person who's used to the physics can really do a lot. Okay. Probably would have been, looking at it, probably would have been a better idea to go with the red ball. I know, unlike when I was playing... Might be able to get it up on there from the one to the left. Yeah. Maybe. As I was saying, might have been easier to do that with the red ball. And here we actually can't really do anything with the blue ball, but we also can't do anything with the red ball. We need the iron ball. And it seems way more forgiving than I remember it being. And of course, this can't actually get up here. I believe the blue ball can, but it can't actually do anything once it's up here. We'll need to come back around with the red. Or I guess it'd be pink. And of course, if we had, you know, even later balls, they would just fall through everything. Ah. And the hazards are mirrored on the other side. Fortunately, it's not very difficult to do. And looks like we need to use the iron ball again. Need to edge that one just a little bit closer. Okay, so now we need to use the red. It's always useful to check what you need to what you need to be using. Woo. Need to actually do the full second bounce there. Went a little bit too early. And here we have the yoga ball. Generally speaking, the yoga ball is pretty good. Oh, yeah, escape. And I know that a lot of people kind of prefer it overall, because it does provide a jump ability similar to the, well, a little bit greater than the pink ball, while providing a little bit better control. I think it still pops. Oh, that would be a further reason to like it. It is, I believe, slightly less susceptible to the wind than like the blue or pink ball, so that can be a negative. Can't quite overcome them either. So, actually need to be holding up to do this. And it doesn't get quite enough air out of it. Oh, thinking about it. Actually, I can show it off better on the right side. It also stops really quickly. It doesn't have a lot of momentum, but here you can see that we don't actually have a screen above us. Now remember what's down here. You know, I'm just gonna take the blue ball. And I think one of the reasons ultimately that I find this relaxing is the music. Okay. So there are a couple openings over here we can enter. Especially with the yoga ball. We'll have an easier time getting into this, in theory. Especially since off-axis doesn't go quite as far. believe right is the direction we need to go first. And I actually got very lucky there. Including the fact that I remembered the direction correctly. Because otherwise I'd have gone left and had to backtrack through this anyway. Okay, yeah, that's just easier to do with blue. No, actually, I think we can just clear that. Might need some decent timing. Yeah, if that thing weren't there, it would be way too easy, so I understand why it's there. And those, it's not obvious, but they reverse your controls. And this was a room that, when I first played it, I always thought required the pink because I could never make that jump. And I like that it's not the, you know, Western enter key. This ball has a lot of bounce, is a little bit more difficult to control than even the pink ball was. Ultimately, it's not a huge deal. For the most part. Getting into these parts is best done via Yoga Ball regardless, so. I had it, I just needed to let go of the jump button. Crystal Path. I don't think, well, it might be makeable with, blue, but I was hoping to be low enough that I could just slide into that safety. And here the issue is mainly that I'm just trying to go way too fast. So we might not have the stuff to do this. Because those lasers are, yeah. We don't. That's fine. Those lasers need a, see-through ball. That, ball 5. So I'm a little bit out of order. Is it crystalline that we get the glass ball with? No. And that's talking about the spider being important to get the iron ball. Oh, and here we can't do anything. Yeah, if you have the crappy ball, you can get past that tire. Oh, we can get in here. That's normally a good sign. I say normally because apparently it again requires laser or a glass. So it might be that one up there. Which might be able to get with. I thought I tried it. Okay, so I guess it needs a larger jump. This definitely has the jumping capability. Now obviously everything here is mirrored. Or it might be upside down in this room. Yeah, it looks like it's upside down for that one. That feels a bit easier for me. Okay, so again. I'm mostly just hitting up optionals. we will return back to the left side, see, maybe we needed to go more left. And just in case you were wondering how we would know, we did actually see the mention here. There. Lasers can damage a lot of things, not something you can see through. And we were up there. Now we have not gone down there. I think that is the path we need to go. Worst case scenario, if it's, you know, again, optional. And that went surprisingly well. I believe this just has the glass ball, which has an issue. It breaks. It's glass. However, unlike, well, everybody, it is the reason behind what's probably my favorite level. I mean, everybody hates Crystal Path but me, so I didn't care much for the other levels you have to use the glass ball in, though. I'm much more understanding of hating the glass ball based off the other handful of times you need to use it. Crystal Path really demonstrates that there are a lot of issues with the physics and how the decision for if the ball is going to break are made. And essentially what it comes down to is a lot of times, if you land on a corner, the glass ball won't break. That's not every time. And it was here. Actually, just in case it decides to do it based off where your most recent, no. Darn it. I thought I was still at the prior. I'm gonna drop down here and make sure we're over here. I believe that where you get put is based off the thing you enter, not where your most recent save was, but again, better safe than sorry. And here we need to get back down again. I'm pretty sure the way to go is, we need to go down here. 'Cause those lasers will just kill us otherwise. And, like, you know, this will also kill the ball. And for a lot of people, this will, you know, some combination of right here will be where they, first notice that, well, sometimes the glass ball doesn't break when it really should, like that tinging off the corner there. And I definitely understand disliking this segment. It's mostly just memorization, which with a fragile ball that doesn't always bounce to the same height is really annoying. That loud ting is generally representative of the next hit we take is going to be a, if we fall from whatever height that sends us to, we will shatter. Yeah, we can't do anything here. Even with this, some of the other paths are kind of built around the other ball types. And sometimes you won't actually get that ting, you'll just have your glass ball break. That spot there seemed to be the major one I recall as being an issue. And here we have what I think most people would consider the worst part of Crystal Path. And here we can see the various aspects of the room. You know, we've seen this room before. And we would not have been able to get past because of that red laser. And before we do anything, we can both check out what that does, as well as check out what's to the left here. Again, it's a room that we can't get past. I can actually show that off real quick. Even if we had been able to get up there, we actually do have the vertical to get up there. If we jump properly. we don't quite have the... Yeah, that other path's maybe a little bit easier. But it doesn't have the advantage of falling right onto the next save point. It is, however, I believe, the path I normally used to choose. This one just always felt inconsistent. I mean, I realize that I'm complaining about a level where you're, you know, controlling a glass ball, but I'm gonna check out what's to our left real quick. Oh. So that's the spot where we needed to go for the ball. I don't think we can actually do much anything else here. Yeah, that's where we were falling down before. I think I'm gonna skip that. I don't believe it's anything important. That ball that we did just get, though, is the way to get past that tiger. Oop, hit the wrong button. And this is just optional for hints. Of course, for some people, it, you know, would not be optional. And I think for most people, their first time through, that this would be very useful. Yeah, and this is all just covering stuff that we've already gotten through. So yeah, we actually can't get through. Actually, I am just gonna go through with red. We can't get through that, or we can't get past that jump with the pathetic ball. It's too pathetic. So we need to go back. And while I believe that Tiger is our next stop, I don't remember 100% for certain. Yeah, that's a teleporter. The person that we talked to before mentioned... Actually, I think I might be able to get up here now. Now that's showing yoga. So I guess we need to step into that with good old Yoga Ball. Oh, Yoga Ball doesn't have the bounce to get up there. So I guess there's a different save point up here. Now, where does this take us? I have no idea. Lunar Cheese Extraction Facility. Okay. Oops. Like, it would probably be a good idea to pick one that has more jumping power. But I think that the pink ball has enough to do this. So it's feeling like that is just barely. Oh, dick move, game. And I don't know what happens. Oh, you can't interact with the UFO in any way. UFO is taking cheese. And I believe this is just a death bit. I believe this is also... Oh, it's not death. Over here is death. And I think we... It might not be need the Yoga Ball, but it works a lot better. Because as I mentioned previously, it does resist wind pretty well. Oops. I was actually pretty close to saving that a whole bunch of times. You know, I didn't do it at any of those times, but I was pretty close. I don't think I ever knew there was a save point there. Oh. For some reason I was thinking this platform was right next to the pipes, rather than on the pipes. And ignoring the question for a second of how you would even get here without the Yoga Ball, since it was required to activate the teleporter. And this is also just I think you need to get a little bit of momentum going. I was past the fan. This might be a spot where a sane person would have chosen the iron ball. Yeah, I might need to be using the iron ball here. I don't recall if touching that mouse is dangerous or not. Or if it's just a kinda cute little touch. And this is all just leading you to this. Oh yeah, this is the thing I really... Wait, do these enemies not like the yoga ball? They appear to not like the yoga ball. I think I'd always switch back to the pink ball. I mean, I'm not gonna risk it here. But oh no, they don't give a crap. Always good to know. And if you're sitting there thinking, this goes on for just way too long, you're right. Some of the later areas are... Excuse me, sorry about that. They're just way too long. Like, I get that, you know, you need to test the player's skills. But honestly, I would rather have a whole bunch of difficult rooms than rooms that are tedious. And I know that I am the only one that likes the glass ball, so I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, give us more glass ball rooms. Okay. Damn it. And this just can't quite make it. Looks like it can't quite make it up there. But yeah, I think one of the problems I'm having is just related to the inherent bounce. You can't get rid of a certain amount of bounce. And that makes some of this stuff a little bit inconsistent. Especially with the yoga ball, since it's slow to gain momentum left to right. Also, I just hate the lunar cheese extraction facility. These types of jumps are just my bane. unfortunately, I think that's the end. Pretty close to it. And then we'll be off into better levels. I'm not sure if that's a cat or a mouse. And this is a super bouncy ball. That's kind of weird because it takes a while to get going, whereas like that alien ball, you know, really didn't. I also believe it's immune to most of these hazards. Yeah. It probably also provides itself with more momentum than it has weight, so it has, I doubt it floats very well. Ah. I am incorrect. And I think this just goes up forever, so. Or at least for at least as long as we can jump. There is a flying ball, and I've never checked. There's probably a fairly low ceiling. Notably, Pathetic Ball can't get over this barrier either. Now we are missing two balls still. Those will be covered as they come up. One of them, well actually both of them were mentioned by that person I talked to earlier. And the Pathetic Ball is actually kinda nice on hard mode because it has no inherent momentum. Well, I don't know that the Pathetic Ball can actually get out of this. Yeah, it slows down too much. Oops. That's it, an escape meant to hit spacebar. But yeah, it even on hard, it doesn't control, to the best of my knowledge, it doesn't control any differently. At least it doesn't feel like it controls any differently. And that makes this section where you do have to control it much less bad. Yeah, I don't think that's makeable. I am entirely wrong. And I was going to go to the save point. good thing that I sat there and thought about it for a sec. And so, you know, we can see. We can't do anything here. I mean, we can get to the second room and all. But obviously, we're missing something. Now, similarly, obviously, this is something that needs to be accessed via our, you know, our super bouncy ball. And we've been up there. I don't believe there's anything of note up there. Now here what I'm checking is to see if there's anything above, which there isn't. And of course this just leads us over here where we already hit that save room. I'll save here real quick and demonstrate the death this causes. And now we're actually in kind of an odd thing. Oh, actually, I think I know where it is. And this just would lead us, down. Not a big deal. I think we do need to use the super bounce. Because I think it's... Well, I was thinking it was over there, but... You know, it might be. If this can make the, yeah. So, I guess it's here. Oh, yeah. Now, the Shadowlands also sucks. I believe everything... is possible with the blue ball, but I don't remember that 100%. And in case you're wondering why I don't just go down, I think both sides here are death traps. I believe the way we have to go. I will never make that jump again. Is over here. And that one surprised me. Got a little bit of a jump. I knew roughly about the others. I'd forgotten that. I think we do need to go down, out at the bottom right. And we have hit our first save point. And if we could actually make that jump, we could get crushed by it. Just like we could have gotten crushed by the one right there if we could have gone up. This is a death. So we have to go back. Okay, so we need to be in a stronger jumping ball. Yoga ball will work. Should work. I don't know that it actually has the jumping power. Yeah, just barely. And here we need to catch that thing. Generally speaking, you want to keep it up here. And if I didn't keep falling here, we would be having some success. Because one of the things is obviously it'll... That was surprising. It will obviously avoid you if it can. You can't just get it by running into where it is. I am having a hell of a time controlling this though. There we go. And these are obviously fake. And one of the great things... Oh, it's just this one. Neither of those? Oh, no, it's this one that's fake. I think it's... yeah. I believe that's a fake wall. Not wall. Real wall, fake, leads you. Damn it. Given how close I was to the save point up here. Well, I'll at least show off another death here. I was gonna go through the bottom part. Maybe the bottom part there is real. That would be crazy. I would need to find a way to get a little bit less momentum, or wow. Yeah, that's definitely doable. Crazy. Ah, and this is another fake one. I believe this is, yeah. Actually, I do want to take a look up there. This is also gonna kill us, but I'm really not sure where we're supposed to go. Looks like maybe there. And for whatever reason, I find this music significantly more relaxing than the Lunar Cheese facility was. There we go. But where do we go? well, I think that's gonna be it for this time. Is how I cannot remember and cannot figure out where to go. Say, Livy. I'll see you out next time, and have a nice day.